Strong.
And I'm Jacob Corder. Today is Monday, November 7th, and we're here with your morning announcements. Let's talk about some upcoming events at our school. As you guys all know, the elections are coming up tomorrow. Although many of us are not eligible to vote, CO is hosting mock elections. Come participate and see how the voting process works. Remember, it's not just the president that you're voting for, but seats in Congress and propositions.
And if you want more real-world experience, go to the Teen Action Committee at Wackford from 6 to 8 on Thursday, November 10th to voice your opinion in making new teen events. You can get up to 2 hours of community service while enjoying the free food and raffle prizes. If you would like to register, visit School Loop News for more information.
Not only can you help our community, but you can also help and support our Wolfpack Blood Drive coming on November 17th. This year, our goal is to hit a new record of 1,000 blood donors. Please consider donating blood if you're 16 or over and weigh over 110 pounds. Be sure to look around the MP room for the NHS Blood Drive table in order to sign up.
Now let's pass on over to Katie Mayori for your In the News update.
Good morning, Wolfpack. I'm Mayori Sanchez.
And I'm Kate O'Connor. We're here with your bi-weekly news update.
The family of deceased Los Angeles County Sheriff's Sergeant Steve Owen joined other law enforcement personnel for a rally in downtown Los Angeles on Saturday to speak out against Propositions 57 and 62. These propositions deal with the early release of nonviolent offenders and replacing the death penalty with life in prison. Those who gathered at the rally said the passage of the props would not only put law enforcement at greater risk, but also the public. The family urges everyone to fully research the propositions before casting their vote.
FBI Director James Comey announced Sunday that Hillary Clinton should not face criminal charges related to newly discovered emails from her tenure at the State Department. Comey stated that the FBI has worked, quote, around the clock to process and review a large number of emails, end quote. The decision, however, shattered in what appeared to be Clinton's solid grip on the race. Speaking of the election, let's hear a bit about the mock election from Ms. Dietrich.
Good morning. I'm here to talk to you about mock election again. Today I'll tell you about some of the propositions that are on the election or on the ballot. For California this year, there's a very, very long ballot, including 7 propositions. So we're not going to have you vote on all of them, just a handful of them. First up is Measure B, which is just for Sacramento County, and that is a transportation sales tax. So it would raise our sales tax in Sacramento County, but it is supposed to pay for some infrastructure changes and improvements in Sacramento. The next up is Proposition 51, which is a school bond. This would allow the state of California to issue a bond in order to pay for construction and modernization of public schools, including K through 12, charter schools, vocational education, and community colleges. So that is something for you to look into. Next up is Proposition 62, which would repeal the death penalty. The last time California executed somebody was in 2006. Supporters of this money and prevent them from executing an innocent person. However, opponents of this proposition say that we need to protect the strongest punishment for the strongest crimes. The next up is Proposition 67, which is a ban on single-use plastic bags. Some local communities or cities have already banned one-time use or single-use plastic bags. So this would make it so that the whole state is not allowed to use single-use plastic bags, but stores could charge 10 cents. This is an interesting one. The strongest, or the money against this one is coming from a plastic bag company. So it's an interesting one behind the scenes that you might want to look into. And that's all I have for you today.
Are you going to vote in the mock election tomorrow?
I sure am.
Same. Well, that's all we have for you today, Wolfpack. I'm Mayori Sanchez.
And I'm Kate O'Connor. Back to you, anchors.
Are you going to vote in this election?
I can't. I'm not even old enough.
I can.
Now a word from Mr. Wong's Counselor's Corner.
McCurdy's.
What do you want, Wong?
I need your help, man. We got to teach these kids how to flip in the recycling.
All right.
All right, let's do this.
A bottle a day keeps the climate change at bay.
All right, hey, good morning, Wolfpack. This is Mr. Wong with Counseling Corner. We're heading into the second week of November. Only a month and a half left of term 2. So make sure you catch up on your homework, get everything that you shouldn't have any zeros right now. Right now is the time where you should talk to your teachers. If you're having problems, go in, get extra help. There's tutoring in the library. There's no excuses for failing. All right, next up is going to be the deadline for college. Oh, man. Hold on here. Ah, that's better. What? Ah, forgot the date. Hold on. Ah. Oh, that's the right one. All right, that's better. Okay, so for seniors, make sure this is the month, November. For UC, CSUs, you have to turn in your applications. There are no late registrations, no late applications for UCs or CSUs. There's nothing you can do if you don't turn your application by the end of this month. If you have questions still on the CSU applications, next Wednesday or this Wednesday, we're actually having a CSU application workshop. Come in, we'll help you with your questions. You can bring up your applications. We'll go through your applications, make sure it's completely completed, and we can apply at this time. All right, so make sure if you want to go to UC or CSU, we get your applications in this month. Okay, so that's if we're going to do the ABS tomorrow. Make sure you get in the Career Center if you haven't signed up. It's a great opportunity to find out what you want to do in life. It's also mandatory for the military. So if you want to go in the military, you have to take the ASVAB test. All right, last thing. Okay, if you're in government or if you're anywhere around society, you know that this is election time. Make sure you get out there, make your vote count. All right, Wolfpack, this is Mr. Wong of Counseling
Thanks,
Corner.
Mr. Wong.
Back
On
to
to
you.
some sport topics. Many of our teams are doing extremely well and need your support in order to compete on larger stages. The Powder Puff boys routine went viral and have the opportunity to perform at the Golden One Center for the Kings game. You can support them by buying their pumpkin pies starting tomorrow. If you are a cheerleader, come see Mrs. Hawk for more information and your sale forms.
And as for winter sports, both men and women's basketball tryouts are today through Wednesday, November 9th. Men's varsity will be in the big gym from 3:30 to 5:30. JV will be trying out in the small gym also from 3:30 to 5:30. And the freshmen will be in the big gym later from 7:30 to 9:30.
As for the women's, all tryouts will be from 5:30 to 7:30. And much like the men's varsity will be in the big gym, JV and freshmen will be sharing the small gym.
Now for soccer, women's tryouts will be held today and tomorrow and Thursday the 10th. JV and varsity will be trying out on the grass fields from 3:30 to 5. Tomorrow, JV will be on the grass fields from 3:30 to 5, and varsity will be in the stadium from 4:30 to 6. Then on Thursday, both JV and varsity will be back on the grass fields from 3:30 to 5. Midsummer's Night Dream has already done a couple of shows. If you're still contemplating on going, here's a quick preview of what's in store.
Are we all met?
If you'd like to see the show, you can purchase tickets for $10 at the door. There are VIP tickets also available for $25, which includes primo seating, concession vouchers, the ability to skip lines, and get reserved, as well as other amazing goodies. It's said to be a great performance, so make sure to come check it out.
On to some organization announcements. One of the most hands-on groups on campus is Culinary Club. Come and improve your skills with fellow lovers of food. You can also enter competitions and go on fun field trips, so attend the informational meeting tomorrow, November 8th, from 3:30 to 4 in the Com Kitchen Lecture Room.
Another club that could influence your career path is MedPros. They will be having a guest speaker tomorrow to talk about some medical case studies. It will be held in Miss Warren's room, HP3, from 3:20 to 4.
But if you would like to take a little break from all your classes, join the Dungeons & Dragons Club. They will be meeting in Miss Johnson's room today starting at 3:30.
Well, that's all we have for you today. I'm Jacob Corder.
And I'm Haley John. Remember, the strength of the pack is the wolf.
And the strength of the wolf is the pack.
Don't forget to vote tomorrow, Wolfpack.
I spent all this time trying to play now and find my way here. See, I've been having me a real hard time, but it feels so nice. to know